Well, the White House Correspondents' Dinner has ended April 30th, 2022, and lots of people, there were thousands of people there. It was really crowded, but very few faces were recognizable. In the old days, you could see a lot of people that you would recognize on the news, but most of the people I didn't recognize. However, I did see Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson come in, and they, of course, got a lot of attention. And here you can see everybody surrounding them with their cameras up, trying to get pictures of Kim and Pete. And then they move through the crowd shortly after dinner started, as they got closer to the dais. And there they are, going milling around. I would show you a lot of other people, but I didn't recognize them, as I said, so rather than focusing on them, and I can't name them, I just thought I'd show you the Kardashians, who I saw. And here's Kim and Pete, and Kim has her arm around some man. I hope this is not a future boyfriend, but they're greeting this, and if you look down, you can see all the people who are sitting at their table with their cameras up, taking pictures of Kim and Pete behind them. So they caused quite a stir. And then we have the CBS News team getting their pictures taken, as if we don't have enough pictures of them already. But that's one more picture for the book. And then here's Caitlyn Jenner. She was milling through the crowd trying to get to somebody, and she's wearing her red Republican coat, trying to let everybody know that she is a Republican. I hope she doesn't run for office. And then there was this lady, looks very nice. I didn't know who she was, but they put her picture up a lot of times, so I figured somebody out there might know her. When the program started, they honored two ladies who were the first black White House correspondents who forced their way into the field. Alice Dunnigan was one. And the other was Ethel Payne. And you can see this is from 1954. And they started a new scholarship award for White House news reporters. And then, of course, they always give out the scholarship awards to students who are in the field of journalism. So they gave out a lot of awards for that. And that entitles them to get mentored by current White House journalists. When the show started, James Corden did a little skit of pretending he wanted a job as a White House journalist, and he did it with President Biden. Then President Biden later came out and gave his speech, which was very good. He was cracking a lot of jokes. His messages were: truth matters, and that the White House journalists should not feel they are covering reality shows. They are covering reality. And so they had a very, very important job, especially with the wars and all the other stuff going on. And that the future is bright. And with enormous change, you get presented with enormous opportunities. So he was fairly well received. Of course, it was always divided by party and candidates. And lastly, Trevor Noah came up and gave a number of good jokes. He was pretty rapid fire, and I think some of the jokes went past some of the people over their heads. But he was very good. Jokes were very good. And so it was a pretty good White House Correspondents' dinner, and I think everybody enjoyed themselves. That's the end of the dinner for 2022.